Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to be doing this look for you guys, and I'm going to be featuring a new foundation stick. I'm so excited, like, y'all, I am so excited about this foundation stick because it is by Mented Cosmetics. So they just launched their new foundation sticks today, and you are able to get your hands on them right now as we speak. And I'm actually partnering with them in today's video. So this is the PR box that the foundation sticks came in. They sent over 3 shades for me to test out and share with you guys, but there's a total of 16 different shades. So the foundation sticks come in a really nice sleek black packaging. It's kind of like their lipsticks. So you guys know, well, if you are familiar with this brand, they have the all black matte packaging. And they also just came out with a new foundation brush. Now this is dirty. I'll go ahead and show you guys a clip of the clean one before I started doing my makeup. But the brush is $15 and the foundation stick is $30. So I'm gonna be swatching all 3 of these in today's video so you guys can see how they look on my skin. And for those of you who don't know, Mented Cosmetics is a black owned business. So they have lipsticks that are like the best nudes. If you are looking for a lipstick that you don't have to pair with a lip liner, check out their lipsticks, girl. They have cream finishes as well as matte finishes. They're gorgeous. And they also have like an everyday eyeshadow palette, which has pretty much everyday shades. So you can wear a nice everyday look or like a really nice smoky look with the palette. I'm super excited about these foundation sticks. I have been waiting for them to come out with foundations, period. Like, I did not know that they were gonna come out with sticks first. So hopefully they come out with some more foundation like in liquid form, but I am all about a stick foundation anyway. Those are my favorite types of foundations. They're just super easy, they're super quick, and I just really prefer a stick foundation over a liquid foundation. So yes, let's go ahead and jump into the video because I cannot wait to show you guys how this stick performs on the skin. So if you guys are interested in seeing me do a first impression on this foundation stick as well as seeing me do my whole entire face, then let's go ahead and jump right in. So my skin is already moisturized, primed, and I also went ahead and did my brows off camera. Let's go ahead and jump into applying this foundation stick because I cannot wait. I'm gonna use the shade T40, and just reading off the box, this one is described as deep tan with warm undertones. So let's apply this on the skin. Girl, I am excited. Okay, so right off the bat, it's super creamy. It's gliding on like butter, like butter. All right, so let's go ahead and blend this out. You guys know I never really use foundation brushes to blend out my foundation, but I want to see how this is going to work out with this foundation stick. First off, let's talk about the color. Like, this is perfection. Look at that shade, you guys. Blended right into the skin, like right into the skin. I want to see how this is gonna look with just one layer, just to see what coverage it's gonna give me. And so far it looks pretty freaking good. Girl, let me find out. Mented has come out with the best foundation stick. Like, let me find out. But yeah, this is what one layer is looking like on the skin. I'm noticing that the foundation is giving me that dewy finish. So the skin looks pretty dewy. It does give me that nice glow. Now this foundation is a ultra hydrating foundation, and it's also lightweight. Well, supposed to be lightweight on the skin. So as far as ultra hydrating, I can definitely see that it is giving me some hydration. Like, my skin, it looks dewy, it looks glowy, it looks healthy. Lightweight, it does feel light on the skin, even though I went in with just one layer. It does not feel heavy. Actually, I want to go in with one more layer just to see, just to see if it's gonna feel any more, if it's gonna feel cakey, if it's gonna feel heavy. I just want to see how it's gonna feel with the second layer on the skin. Plus, you guys know I want to have a full beat for today. So, all right, so this is the second layer. I will say I like the first layer better than the second layer. Honestly, I did not need to put on a second layer, but I really wanted to test it out to see if it feels any different, like if it feels, you know, cakey, or if it just looks like it'll be too much. And I think with this foundation, you may just want to use one layer because it looks like it's a little too much. Like it's a little too much on my face. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is actually blend the rest out with my beauty sponge. All right, so even with blending it out with the sponge, it still looks pretty dewy on the skin. You would think it would kind of, like the dewiness would kind of fade away a little bit with the sponge, but it still looks pretty dewy and hydrating. So they are definitely right about this being an ultra hydrating foundation stick. So I have a feeling if you have dry skin, this is going to be the perfect foundation stick for you. Now I want to go ahead and do the rest of my face. Now they also sent over a lighter shade in the shade T10, and this one is described as light tan with neutral undertones. So I felt like this will actually be a good shade for me to use as a concealer. But right now I feel like I have a little bit too much on the skin. Like I shouldn't have went in with that second layer, but like I said, I really wanted to test it out to see if applying a second layer would give me extra coverage as well as not look like it'll be too much. I will show you guys what T10 looks like though, just so you can see. So M10, T40, which is what's on our face right now, and then T10 right there. So now let's just finish up the rest of my face. I'm not gonna speed through any of this because I know a lot of you like to see me do my entire face. So let's use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the shade Tan. And I'm not gonna put much of this under my eyes, just a little bit. I'm just gonna dot it like that because we already have enough product on the face and I don't want my under eyes to be too cakey. So we're just gonna apply a little bit of concealer. And then for my setting powder, I'm gonna be using my Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder. This is in the shade Translucent 3, and I've been using this freaking thing for the past month, going on 2 months, because I've actually thrown this into my everyday makeup stash for this month as well. I'm just gonna apply it under the eyes. I'm actually gonna try to let it sit for a few minutes since this foundation is pretty dewy. I'm actually just gonna let this sit under the eyes just a little bit. I don't usually bake, but I just wanna make sure that everything is gonna be set in place. Nothing's gonna move. Just make sure that my makeup is going to just, you know, last. Yeah, this foundation is pretty freaking dewy, girl. It is still, like, look at that. So we are going to kind of go heavy on the powder. Just so, you know, it all stays put. Since my face is pretty, like it's still pretty dewy on the sides where I didn't apply the powder, I'm gonna go in with a bigger foundation brush. This is like a fluffy powder brush by La Mer. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and dip it into my Chanel powder. I don't usually do this, but I don't wanna apply a pressed powder on my face because I just need something that's loose just to make sure it sets the parts of the face where it has, like it still is pretty wet. So just gonna tap that in. Now my face is definitely set. So now let's go ahead and put more warmth to the skin because it looks pretty flat since I went ahead and set it with the powder. I'm gonna use the Prime Beauty bronzer in the shade Bronzeville. Really, really nice bronzer. Super, super, super pigmented. So I would not recommend swirling your brush in this because you are gonna pick up a lot of product. I'll just tap, like I would just tap my brush in there and it picks up just enough. Like that is already too much right there. Like that's just how much product picks up on the brush. But I'm just gonna warm up the face. I'm gonna use my Tom Ford brush. This is just a larger brush, and put this around the forehead area. I like to use a bigger brush when I do this. And for my blush, I'm gonna take the Morphe Blush Trio in the shade Pop of Rose. I've been using this one, I feel like, in pretty much all of my recent tutorials, but this is also another product that I threw into my everyday makeup stash for this month. And I'm just gonna put it on the cheeks. All right, you guys, so the face is looking really, really good. It looks really good. Very smooth, even. It's looking really nice. I wanna go ahead and do a quick eye look. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Pop of Jewel Pop eyeshadow palette. And I think this is the only one that I'm gonna dip in today. Let's see. I don't really see like a nice transition color. I feel like this one would probably be too light. Let me pick up my Morphe 3B palette. This has become my favorite palette in my collection that I can just grab when I don't have anything near me, because I do keep this inside my vanity. But I'm gonna dip into the middle shade right here and use this as my transition color. The brush I'm using is by Sigma. This is a double-sided brush. It came inside an eyeshadow palette, but this one is really pretty too. I wish they sold this separately. It's like a marble print in rose gold. It's super cute. But it came with the Beauty Bird eyeshadow palette, which they just brought back in stock. If you guys want to, you know, try it out for yourself, it just got back in stock on the website. All right, so the crease is blended. It's sitting cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with this this dark green right here. I have this look in mind, and I hope it comes out how I want it to, but let's just try it out. And I'm gonna try to use the flat side of this brush. Just make sure that product, whatever was on there, is off. This is a color switcher. You can get this from Target. It's by Sonia Kashuk. And you just, you know, rub your brush in it, and it takes off whatever shadow was on your brush. So you need it in your life. But anyway, let's dip into the green and see how ooh girl, this green is super freaking pigmented. So I want to put it right here. Ooh. Girl, do not sleep on drugstore eyeshadow palettes, girl. Do not, especially e.l.f. They have, well, they're actually coming out. Well, they're already out, but this is one of them. But they have come out with, well, recently they've come out with some really good shadows. Well, palettes, not shadows, but y'all get what I'm saying. But I'm just gonna keep this color right here. It's kind of similar to the steps that I took in one of my recent videos. I'm just gonna keep that dark green right here. I know it may look a little messy because I'm pretty much just slapping it on the lid, and it does not look even, but I am going to be fixing that in a few minutes. But that is what I'm gonna do with the green. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another brush. I'm gonna pick up my pencil shader brush. This is from my brush set, and I'm gonna dip into the black in this palette. And I'm gonna take this black and put it further out right here. Just tap it right there and kind of blend it into the green. And blend it into the crease. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, because it's hard for me to explain what I'm doing. But pretty much just taking a little bit of the black and putting it at the very, very end and blending it into the green just a little bit. Now I'm gonna pick up the first brush that I used and go back into the green and just kind of tap it and just kind of blend it into the black just a little bit, just to blend the black and the green together so they can fade into one another right in there. And also kind of put it in the crease. Now I'm gonna flip it over to the first side that we used to apply my transition color. And I'm gonna dip into this shade right here in the palette. It looks like a khaki color. So this one right here, it looks lighter now that I put it closer to my lights, but it looks more like a nude khaki color. But I'm just gonna place that right here all over the lid pretty much. Right here where I didn't apply anything. Just all over the lid and kind of blend it into the green. And I'm gonna keep going back and forth with the sides because this is the side that I had the green. And I'm gonna dip back into the green and kind of blend it into that light shade. Just kind of go back and forth with it. So these shades can blend in together. I feel like there may be a step to do, like a different step to achieve this look, especially with the black and green. But I just pretty much do what's easier, like what works for me. You guys can do it, like you can create this look and do it in your own steps, but these are just the steps that I feel like are just what works for me. Now I'm gonna take the small pencil shader brush from my brush set and dip into the black. I'm gonna be really, really light-handed with this. And I'm gonna just take it right here, just place it where the black is and just kind of drag it into the crease just a little bit, kind of over the green, kind of like you're doing a cut crease, just kind of lightly dragging it into the crease. And I know this is gonna start looking a little messy, but keep in mind we are not done, and I am gonna be blending everything out in a few minutes. All right, I'm gonna go back into the green with that flat brush and make sure that we don't lose that green. Just tap it over that area and also kind of dragging it into the crease as well. So I'm gonna wipe off the brush and I'm gonna go into, now this is where I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna dip into this shade right here. I'm just gonna tap it. Just tap it one time and that's it. And go kind of touch the black where we applied it in the crease. Just kind of touch it right there and blend it upwards towards the brow bone. I'm gonna tap it in there one more time. And just blend it up. You really can't see that color, but I wanted it to where just pretty much everything blended right in this area. But you really can't see that color much because I didn't really put much on the brush. But I want that to be nice and soft right in there. But that looks good. That looks really good. All right, so that is all that I'm gonna do for the top of the eyes. I'm gonna go in with some bottom, well, some black on my waterline, put a little mascara on, and then also apply my lashes. So I'll be right back. All right, so we have the lashes on. These are the Ardell Remy lashes in the style 778. I'm always using these lashes. You can get them from CVS, Walgreens, Target, Walmart. They've become my favorite drugstore lashes lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of inner corner highlight. I'm gonna use Becca Chocolate Geode to apply the highlight. I'm also gonna go ahead and use this as my face highlight too, because might as well. And for the lips, I'm gonna take the Colourpop Lip Liner in the shade K, which is sadly discontinued. This is a brown liner. I just ordered BFF3. I know a lot of people like that liner, so I went ahead and ordered it for myself. I wanna say it's kind of like this one. I don't know. But I wish they would bring this back. And then I'm gonna go in with Mented lipstick. This is in the shade brand Nude, which is one of my favorite ones from Mented. This is the matte one. And I'm just gonna put this all over the lips. Honestly, you don't have to wear a lip liner with this. I just want it to be a little extra. And I also kind of wanted it to look a little darker, but you don't have to wear lip liners with their lipsticks, which is what I love. All right, so this is what it all looks like. I do like how the base is looking. At first, I was kind of worried because I did go in with that second layer and it kind of felt like I had on too much on the skin. But now that everything is set, it looks really nice. Now, I'm not able to do a full day wear test for today's video since I am filming really late at night, but I will make sure to update you guys on the foundation because I am going to be wearing this foundation throughout the week. So I will be wearing this foundation for the next 2 days, and by the time the video goes up, I will make sure to let you guys know my thoughts, like as far as how the foundation wears throughout the day. So I'll make sure to have that in the pinned comments. But so far, I do like how everything is looking. So again, the foundation stick is $30, and I will have a link down below of where you can purchase them. And if you also want to get your hands on the foundation brush, that one is $15. So I think that is all that I have for today. Some of the other products that I used in today's video were not really new to me, except for the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. Now this one, this is actually my first time using this in today's video, and I was really impressed how the shadows blended, how they just gave me that extra pop on the eye. Like, these are super pigmented, you guys. So this was definitely really good, and all the other products that I used weren't really new. It's just the foundation stick and then the eyeshadow palette that was new in today's video. But yes, I think that is all that I have for today's video. Let me know if you guys are interested in getting your hands on this foundation stick. So let's go ahead and chit chat down below in the comments. And oh, by the way, I am doing a giveaway on my channel. I'm going to be doing this giveaway for this whole entire year. So every single month, I'm going to be giving away one box to one person. So I'll go ahead and leave a little clip right here of what this month's box looks like. So it's going to be a different box every single month, and it's super easy to enter. So just, of course, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, thumbs up this video, and also leave a comment down below in the comment section, just anything that is not about the giveaway. So let's talk about the products that I used in today's video. Let's talk about products that you guys have been loving. Let's just talk about anything other than the giveaway. So yeah, I think that is all that I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.